You are listening to GZR, Ground Zero Radio, the very best of Orange County's original music scene and beyond. Here we go. Welcome to the show, Walter and Marie Trout.
I do need to tell you, I love your station because it reminds me of how radio was back in the late 60s, where you could play the music that you really dug. I dig your station very much.
Thank you so much.
7 decades as a working musician, countless albums, and numerous stories to go along with each one of those albums.
It's funny. I think about that 7 decades. I feel like, hold on one second. I got to put on my toupee and adjust my dentures and, just kidding. Yeah. Yeah. It's been a long time.
Some understanding, we all need someone to care, and we don't want to be lonely, we all need somebody there. We need a little peace of mind, believing it's gonna be alright. Find some meaning in the madness, a way to make it through the night. We need to light a candle, it only takes a spark. And we all need a little courage in the dark. Yes, we do. A little bit of self-respect, it can brighten up your day. And the fear and the trepidation, they seem to fade away. But that don't last forever, and like a seed, it starts to grow, and it slowly grabs a hold of you, and your fear begins to show. Then it's easy to get shattered by one insensitive remark. And we all need just a little courage in the dark. Darkness, it's a fear of the unknown, and it can take possession of you when you're all alone. When we can't see what's before and there's nothing in our sight, all we can do is hope and pray. for just a single ray of light. And the way to light a candle, you know it only takes a spark. And we all need a little courage in the dark. I said, the way to light a candle, you know it only takes a spark. We all need a little courage in the dark. Well, yeah, yeah, courage in the dark.
You are so busy and hot on the trail year after year after year of putting out new material, not only touring across the United States, but going to the UK and to other countries to tour. You have just been nonstop.
Well, I'm also lucky in that I have had the love of my life managing my career for 31, 32 years now. And this lady here understands that I'm a driven artist, and she supports that and she makes it work, you know.
Well, not only that, I believe in it. I believe in this work. And as you talk about supporting artists that write and that create, I think that is an incredibly important thing to do, particularly today when things are getting formulaic and things are getting very corporate, as Walter said, and things are getting boring and bland. It's important that we support artists that create. And for me, to be a part of Walter's career has been really exciting in that, because there's this, 31 records, 31 albums of music and of messages from Walter's heart and soul that wasn't there before, that is generating new opportunities for people to hear this and for people to connect to themselves through the music, to each other when they hear it live, and to Walter as an artist, and have an experience that is more than just listening to music that they heard when they were in 10th grade or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Preachers, too many rules, too many politicians, too many fools, too many lawyers, too many banks, too many soldiers, too many tanks. I've been sanctified and terrified. I've been denied and thrown aside. You might say that I've had it rough. I got to tell you people, I believe I have had enough. I believe
I want to tell you an experience that I had the other night at the Coach House. I told the story of the song Broken, which is the title track on my new record. And it's a song I wrote with my wife here, who, by the way, she is also an award-winning songwriter on her own. But I was starting to write this song, and I was thinking about my youth when I was in my 20s and I was a heroin addict and an alcoholic and had mental problems and was a lost soul. And I started writing, and I got stuck. It became too close to me. I couldn't, I developed a wall. I didn't know what to say. And I called her. She was in Denmark. I explained to her my situation, and she did say to me, well, Walter, I've never been an addict. I've never been an alcoholic, but I've been with you for 33 years. I know your stories. I've seen lots of musicians who have gone through it, lots of friends of ours who's gone through it. An hour later, she sent me a bunch of spectacular lyrics, and I put that into the song. Well, the experience I want to say to you is the other night at the Coach House, I told the story of the song and what it was about, and I was singing the song, and in the middle of the song, a man who was sitting 4 feet in front of me started breaking down and sobbing, and this woman had to hold on to him, and he was just sobbing in her arms. And I thought, that's in a way, that's the kind of music I want to make. I want it to mean something to somebody. I've had people send me messages about that song that we have actually written what they have wanted to say and what they have been through, and that the song is healing for them. And that's the kind of music I have always aspired to.
Pieces of myself just seem to break away, and I lose a little more. I lose a little more every day. My kaleidoscopic mind, it will not let me see what I left behind and what is there in front of me. Now I find myself down here on my knees, just wanna feel, but everything seems so unreal, and the world just melts away. It's like my heart is made of steel, and I've been here for so long, trying to be strong, but sometimes I can't hold on, and that's when all my strength is gone, 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 losing all control, trying not to lose all my soul. Now I need someone to come and hear me when I say, hear me when I say, I don't wanna be broken, I don't wanna be broken, I don't wanna be broken anymore, anymore, baby. Now I pay the cost, and I'm only trying to see just how much I have lost from the way I used to be. Now it's every day these pieces break away, and all that I have left is out here on display. I don't wanna be broken, oh no, I don't wanna be broken, I don't wanna be broken anymore, no, no, baby, I don't wanna be broken, I don't wanna be broken, I don't wanna be broken anymore, baby. I don't wanna be broken. No, I don't wanna be broken. I don't wanna be broken anymore. No, no.
You have Beth Hart as the featured vocalist on that song.
She's a goddess. I mean, her voice is incredible. The way she puts her heart into her singing. The song is representative of what you feel, what so many feel, and that's that connection that I believe is so important. The music is soul speech. It can be when it is really coming from that sincere place. And I think Walter is a great example of somebody who really writes from that place. It has to be from that place for him to want to sing it, for him to believe it. He can't fake it. He can't do some lyrics that are not speaking to him on some level, whether it's humor or soul speech or something else.
Yes, Marie knows this from the night we met and we talked. I can't sing something I don't believe. I can't do it. And when I was in bar bands, and I was in a lot of bar bands in my youth, and we played cover music for people to dance, playing at the local bar. And they wanted me to do certain songs that were popular. If I could not believe the lyrics. I said, I can't sing that. Singing this one, which I've done live a few times now, is pretty heavy, and it's pretty at the end of it. It's hard to come back, and I stand there and go, I'm like in a zone, and suddenly I hear a voice, Walter, you're on stage. People are looking at you. You got to keep going. You know, I really can't sing songs that I don't believe the lyrics. And when my wife sent me the lyrics for Broken, and she's got 60 to 70% of those lyrics is her. She had a line, my kaleidoscopic mind will not let me see. And I called her up and I said, I can't sing that. She goes, why? I say, well, it doesn't phrase. And she said on the phone, my kaleidoscopic mind. She goes, it phrases perfectly. And I go, I don't get it. And then she goes, a kaleidoscope is lots of little shards of colored glass that are broken and they spin. And it's about little pieces of broken glass. And then when she explained it like that, I can sing that because that's a perfect metaphor.
Yes, also because of course it doesn't let you see straight, right? You just see all this confusion. You don't understand what's in front of you, next to you.
So we had a long discussion about that line, and she convinced me and now I sing it and I go, God, that's good. You know, she's very brilliant. I'm sitting here not just a award-winning songwriter and the love of my life, but she's a PhD. I married up, you know. But when she explained it to me, I never thought about what a kaleidoscope was, and I went, oh my God, girl, that is so good, you know?
When you're wondering who to call, starts to fall, as the sky turns to rust, and you wonder who to trust. Choose your seat with the clearest view. You make a choice as the last call chimes. You finally found a place to land, so I guess you're just doing fine. Just breathe, just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. You search your world for clues. You're just trying to make it right. And maybe I'm just paying dues. Maybe I'm just marking time. I left my crystal ball at home. I'm wishing it would turn to stone. It's never front page news when you got holes in both your shoes. Oh, both your shoes. I left my crystal ball at home. I'm wishing it would turn to stone. It's never front page news when you got holes in both your shoes. Oh, no. It's another day. Maybe I'll just drift away. There ain't nothing up your sleeve. All that's left to do is breathe. And when you're wondering who you are, and life's rushing in from every side, and when you're walking home alone, and the world just beats you down,
Here's another kind of cool experience that happened on this album. I was in Denmark with her for a while, and I had this music. I love ballads, okay? I really like ballads. Every one of my albums, I have what I think is a very, very pretty, emotional ballad. And I had this music, and I thought it was some of the most beautiful music I had ever come up with. I thought to myself, I want to write an R&B, like 90s R&B that could have been sung by Luther Vandross or Curtis Mayfield, right? And I came up with this music, and it's getting where I'm running out of time and I have no lyrics. And it's going to be like, if you don't come up with lyrics, it's not going to be on the record. And I'm in Denmark and I go, I got to fly home tomorrow. As soon as I get home, I got to go in and sing this. And if I don't go in and sing it, it's not going to make it. And I have no words. I want it to be about when we spent the first night together as a couple, our first night together. And then my wife here, who is also a teacher, was a trained teacher and taught in a school for a little while in Denmark. She walks in, she got her hair back, got her glasses on, got a pad and a piece of paper, and she sits down and goes, okay, now what is it you want to say? And I said, I want us to write about our first night we ever spent together. And we bounced, okay, let's try this. No, that doesn't work. And we came up with the song on the album, I Want to Stay. And actually, it's my favorite song on the album. And it's very different than it's a very quiet, I sang it in a whisper. I whispered the entire song, but we wrote that one together also. And I had no words for that one. I knew what I wanted it to be, but I couldn't come up with it. And in came my award-winning songwriter.
I know that you've been lonely. You know that I've been lonely too. Now here we are together. We're together. And now the lonely days are through. There ain't nobody else, nowhere else I wanna be. I just wanna stay right here with you. 'Cause I can see it in your eyes, your heart is true. And I can feel your heartbeat. I feel your heartbeat when you're lying here next to me. And we're alone now, baby. We're alone now, and it's only you and me. And I never knew the way I opened up to you. I know I never felt this way before. And I just wanna feel this way forevermore. Everything has changed, it's been rearranged. Everything is new because of you. It's all because of you, baby. Oh, my baby. So I just wanna stay here. I wanna stay here all night long, and laying here beside you. Now I know where I belong. Now I understand when I'm here so close to you. I see it in your eyes, your heart is true. And I just wanna stay right here with you. Right here with you. Wanna stay right here with you, baby. Ain't gonna go. I ain't gonna go, baby. Ain't gonna leave.
So Walter had the concept of being broken, and that should be the title, and had the first line of the song.
Pieces of myself seem to break away. I lose a little more each and every day.
And
I
that
got
was
that.
where he was, and he couldn't get beyond it. And we were talking a little bit about it, and as soon as we hung up, this is not unusual for us. We're also the kind of people that call each other it's exactly the same moment, because that's just, he's on the phone when I call and he was just about to dial me. So we have some connection that I'm just telling you it's mysterious to us as well, and beautiful and very special. But as soon as I hung up the phone after he was telling me about being stuck, these lyrics came to me, and it came in images, and the kaleidoscope was a big part of the image I got. The thing about being lost in all this broken shards all around and not being able to see straight because of all the confusion, and that is often how you feel when you feel stuck and you feel broken. You can't really get forward, you can't go backwards, and you're in the middle of all this that is almost exploding around you, and you can't do anything about it. And that image came to me, and I just simply sat down and wrote from that point on, and then sent it to Walter. And as he told you, he was like, I can't sing that. That's weird. And I had to do a little convincing, right? It's not unusual for us to have that kind of process where it feels like it's given to us. And what we have to do sometimes almost is advocate for the gift that we were given or that came through somehow, and advocate to give it a chance to find a place to exist. And maybe it has to be dialed in a little bit. There's some mysterious connection between us that allows some things to happen that are just really special and beautiful and powerful.
The combination of the two of you, Marie and Walter, this is such a beautiful union of human souls. The combination of your artistic minds and your thoughtful minds coming together to form this union is knocking my socks off.
It does us too sometimes, because it's not really us, really, right? I mean, a lot of things happen in very strange ways that it is just kind of given to us, or lyrics pop in. It's a teamwork. It's beautiful. It's a gift to be a part of, right? And without Walter, obviously, I have nobody to manage, and no songs would be written. And sometimes without me, Walter wouldn't be maybe putting the songs together the way he is. So it's a beautiful teamwork.
Well, when she says I have nobody to manage, I can tell you this. There is a handful of very well-known blues musicians who I will not name, who have called her and asked her to manage them. And she also tells them, I have one artist and that's it.
One artist.
And there's some very, really well-known, up there, pretty popular recording, up on the charts, guys that have called her and said, would really like you to manage my career. And she goes, sorry, I got one guy, that's it.
You take all I got. Yeah, but it's also that exclusivity is furthering, I think, the teamwork, the connection, and it's more than just managing for us. Obviously, it's a relationship, but it's also this creation that we have together of songs and of career planning. You know, there's a lot of, I think, integrity around it because we really want it to matter. And when Walter goes out there, it is with a real purpose in mind. He talks about organ donation every night. He talks about
Sobriety.
the stories behind the songs. And again, from his heart to people. And as Walter mentioned earlier, sometimes people tear up and have experiences that are, I think, healing for them and cathartic, and other times they just dance and have a great time, and sometimes it's a roller coaster of all the emotions, but that's a healing thing, and to be able to help put that into the world is profoundly meaningful to me.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations to you both on the huge success of the Broken album.
You know, I got to tell you, I am enjoying this while I have it, because right now, and I know it's fleeting and it will go away, but right now I'm digging it. On Amazon in the blues, it's #1 here. It's #1 in the UK. It's #1 in Germany. It's #1 in Australia. And the singles charts in Holland, in the Netherlands, I have #1 and #2. Broken's #1, #2 is Bleed, and I'm on there with Mumford and Sons and Pharrell Williams and Joe Bonamassa and all these people, and I'm at #1 and #2, and I've been there for 3 weeks. So right now I'm like, well, you do something for 55 years, all of a sudden maybe it catches on, you know. So I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I'm enjoying it while I have it. I know it will go away soon, you know, but hey, well, right now I'm digging life, you know. But I'm always digging life, to be honest. Whether I got a good album or not, I'm digging life, because I came too close to death there, and I savor every moment alive, you know.
To love somebody, but they left you down and out, and your heart was badly broken, destroyed and filled with doubt. Now you want to try to love again, but you're too scared to proceed. You know, to be prepared for love, you must be prepared to bleed. Oh yeah, oh yeah, you must be prepared to bleed. Your heart is filled with fear, 'cause in love you might get burned. You think it's easy to be lonely, no deposit, no return. Oh, life is just a gamble, love again, you're gonna have to choose. So many have been wounded, and you either win or lose. If you wanna take your chances, reach out for what you need. But to be prepared to love again, you must be prepared to bleed. Oh yeah, got to be prepared. Oh yeah, bleed.
All right. Walter is in the middle of his California tour. Tomorrow night, March 12th, he will be at Yoshi's Oakland in Oakland, California. And then on March 14th, he will be at the Crest Theater in Sacramento. Then starting in April, he will be headed over to Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Germany. The list goes on and on and on and on. And then he will be back here in the States briefly during the summer, in which case he will be coming into the studio for a live interview. So stay tuned. You were listening to GZR, Ground Zero Radio. Follow us on social media and every Monday, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Time on KOCI 101.5.